welcome back to my channel. So today we are starting off with the cooking and the baking and everything, but obviously we're starting off with baking because baking is, we know, is #1 to me. And the weird part is I'm going to start with something I've never made before. I'm starting off with something I know about but have never actually just taken the step to be like, let me actually just make this, just because it's never jumped at me. So I'm sure people are like, why would you really start with something you've never made before? I don't know. Hey, I just believe in diving into the deep end and just trying to figure out, hey, what can I learn that, like, what can I learn that I can teach at the same time? I hope that makes sense. So a clafoutis is what we're making today, and a clafoutis is basically something that is made from an egg custard base. Egg custard base is usually either eggs with milk or eggs with cream. So this time around we have milk in the mixture. So I'm going to use raspberries for it. Traditionally it is made with black cherries, but I am going to use raspberries. You can literally make it with anything. You can literally make it with berries, you can make it with whatever. As I make the clafoutis, I will be explaining much more in-depth things about it, and so that is me, starting with something I don't know. Please do like, comment, share, subscribe before we start this, notification bell and everything, and I will see you guys in the next 2 seconds just for us to start baking something I've never made before. Okay guys, like I said, I am making a clafoutis today, so I already took the liberty of putting some spray and cook in this so that I'm not choking, here in the situation, because spray and cook can get into your nose. So I just put spray and cook. I absolutely love individual desserts. I think people eventually get to know that about me. I'm an individual dessert type of person because I genuinely feel like, at least with individual desserts, nobody ate more than anybody. Everyone got their fair share of dessert. So basically what I'm going to start by doing is I'm going to add in all the liquids. I'm going to start with 1 cup of milk, just normal full cream fresh milk. I'm going to add that in there, and then what I'm going to do in here is I'm going to add vanilla essence as well, just a teaspoon and a half, sorry. And then I'm going to add a 1/3 of a cup of granulated sugar, which is white sugar. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 3, it says large eggs on the box, but I think these are medium, so 3 medium eggs into the mixture as well. Basically it's a custard. Like, this is basically a base for a custard. French people seem to love custards, so please make sure you don't get any shells into the custard. I don't think it's pleasant for people to be nicely eating shells there while, I'm gonna put that aside. And then what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna add some a zest of 1 orange. I like playing around and stuff. Usually you'd put lemon because lemon and raspberry complement each other very well, but I am just gonna brave it out and actually try something new here by using orange. So let's just hope that's all gonna work. I'm gonna take a fork, just gonna make sure that is nicely mixed in together. And then when this is all nicely done, it's such a short process, honestly speaking. When this is nicely done, what I'm gonna do is I sifted some flour, and I'm going to put a 2/3 of a cup of flour. And this is just normal white flour. I'm trying to, normal white cake flour. There we go. Cake flour is what the term I was looking for. So I sifted this before to make sure that there are no impurities in the dessert that we're going to be having. So I'm going to carry on with my fork in here. I'm sure people are wondering, why am I using a plastic fork? In life, I just like doing things in a very different way. I'm just gonna So basically my camera battery died. Shucks. So what had happened was I'd already put in the flour in here. I put in a 2/3 of a cup, and I'm just going to bring out the big guns so that we have this nice and smooth. Nice. So the flour, basically I made sure I use the mixer so that I make sure that the flour is not it's not lumpy, so we don't have a lumpy mess basically in our hands later on. So now that this is done, we are done. Like, I feel like desserts don't, like, it doesn't have to take you too long, and I think with these it's basically things that you have at home. It's nothing too fancy, nothing too major. It's basically milk, eggs, vanilla essence, flour. That's practically it. Orange zest, obviously you can just go buy one orange or a lemon or whatever, but it's not necessary. That's just to enhance what's going on already. So what I'm going to do is, I have washed some raspberries. I'm going to use raspberries. You can use whatever you want: blueberries, strawberries, gooseberries, whichever one that you personally like. I like gooseberries, but I couldn't find them, and also I don't think gooseberries would go technically amazing with a clafoutis, but you can use whatever it is that you want. Originally black cherries were used for this. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my greased containers and I'm going to just pour in the mixture. It's a very watery mixture. I'm just gonna pour in some here, pour in some there. Make sure I don't pour everything in one container. There we go. And then I'm just gonna top up this one here and top up that one as well. And that's it, really. That's actually us done with that. And then what I'm gonna do now is, I'm gonna take some of the raspberries, and then I'm just gonna, please do wash your fruit before you use it, no matter how beautiful it looks. Okay, so like, I just took these out. I'm a little worried, I'm stressed, because what's happened, what's going on. But these are set to cool down, and they should actually go back to their normal size after. So basically what happened is, I have taken these out. Quick story is that I was panicking my life away because these ballooned, like ballooned. I took a short clip. I will insert right now, blooper wise, because wow, I was panicking my life away. But I just realized, because I've never made clafoutis before, I mentioned it. I did mention this at the beginning. I didn't know that they bubble up only to come back down. So actually, I said that at the beginning, but when I said they bubble up, I didn't literally expect balloons. I did not expect to see balloons. Like, yo. I was within panic, but hello, they are back down. I'm just going to put this on the plate and then show you how best to present this. If you just want to try it and be fancy, if you want to just quick eat, then you can just do it now. But I'm just going to get a plate and then plate it for you guys, and then you'll see how it's plated. Basically, I'm going to be using the icing sugar, this Solution. I absolutely love this icing sugar. I'm going to use this, and what I'm going to do is, I am going to just open it up, and I don't know where my smaller sieve is, honestly speaking, but I'm just going to take this and do that, you know. I always just like doing it on the outside of the plate as well, just so that it looks a little fancy. And yeah, that's kind of how I'm just gonna get into this real quick with the fork. Actually, with the spoon. I don't know why I'd eat this with the fork. I eat everything with the fork. That's the weird part. So now I have my teaspoon because I'm a teaspoon person, and I'm just gonna get in here so I can see what we have. Ooh, okay. All right. So if anyone knows custard, like how custards are, custard things don't come out like baked goods, so that's why this kind of texture. I'm trying to find something like if you've had a custard cake, this is basically what to expect. So I'm just gonna not all of it, but well, that's hot, but that's really nice. Yeah, it's not sweet, so for those who don't have a sweet tooth, this is the most amazing thing. People with a sweet tooth go to town on the icing sugar, basically what I'm about to do, because this is just it's not cooperating with my palate. I'm not a sweet tooth person, but sometimes, man, let me just okay, chuck everything onto my plate. I'm noticing that berries are also a little bit sour, the raspberries. Yeah, that, my dear friends, is how you make a clafoutis. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this down real quick. I will just take it out, decanting, for you guys to see properly what I mean in terms of the custard. So if you can see here, it's like a custard custard cake type of thing, where the consistency is not cake like, because you know cake like is crummy. Anything with eggs and milk and cream is going to end up like this. So don't be shocked, don't be surprised and think, oh no, I'm under baked, because what happens is you just take a toothpick, go down, when it comes out clean, that's how you tell that it's cooked. So basically that was clafoutis 101. I've never made clafoutis before. I've learned now how to make it. You know, that's the good part of it all. And I will see you guys in my next video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things you need to do to make sure that somebody ends on the video. Tell your friends to tell their friends, and their friends to tell their families, and everybody to end up here. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Cheers.